she was just really compact and just a really kind of nice, round, perfect head, and and then she opened her mouth, and the whole world knew she was with us.
Parents of missing children who show guilty knowledge of what happened to the child will often find a subtle way of insulting the child, insulting the victim, blaming the victim, disparaging the victim. When someone is missing, or when a child is deceased, we call it the angelic view. The child is elevated beyond any normal child. Everything is wonderful. And we hear the subtle disparagement in guilty parents. Casey Anthony actually called her little daughter a derogatory name. In shaken baby syndrome cases, the baby wouldn't stop crying as if it was the baby's fault. The baby wouldn't take her formula as if the baby was at fault. And what that is, in guilty statements, within human nature, there is some drive to justify what happened, to clear oneself.
You send your kids off to college, the last thing you should think of is anything other than your kid being a dumb kid and doing something embarrassing to get them on a camera or something that you're going to see at your employer the next day. That's like really bad. And for murder, for death, that's just not, that can't be new normal. That can't be something that we accept as a society. So being a dumb kid and doing something embarrassing to get them on a camera or something that you're going to see at your employer the next day.
Parents who show guilty knowledge of what happened to the child will often find a subtle way of insulting the child, insulting the victim.
Where were you, Steve?
That day started out as very odd Sunday in the first place, because he was sick, and he's never ever sick. Never been to the hospital my entire life, and it wound up being Ramsay Hunt, so he had this crazy rash on his face that started in his ear all the way down the nerve, and that morning woke up with his face all swelled up and was like, there's something wrong. I think I actually need to go to urgent care. And I was like, that's crazy. If you're saying that, this is serious. So that's how the morning started out. So we plan on being there. We want to be there. There's about 10 of us in the family that intend on being there for most of it. Obviously, there's going to be days that we will not be there intentionally for. But we're hoping that it stays in Latah County. So, that's a 2-hour drive for us. The further counties that they're looking at would make it hard.
Why didn't you drive to Moscow?